Hello everybody, I am Shadow's Rain, and in today's video, we are going to be discussing what the best weapon is currently in Warzone, and the results will shock you. Now, I will be breaking down this more in future videos, but for now, this is just going to be a little teaser, so be it. So, yeah, the gun that we're going to be talking about is going to be the SA-87. Hang on, before you click away, bear with me on this one. Now, 2 months ago, this gun was bang average at best. You know, its time to kill was okay, but the speed of the weapon didn't really justify picking it over, say, an assault rifle. Now, big changes have happened since then. As you know, Raven Software have went round and nerfed literally everything to make the game a slower time to kill to accommodate for the shitter players. So essentially what that means is that everything, like the whole game, from submachine guns, LMGs, ARs, their time to kills got significantly increased, which is obviously a bad thing if you're a skilled player. And what this essentially can happen in this kind of situation is that if something doesn't get nerfed, it has by default been buffed. Now this happened with the Scar. All the ARs around it got nerfed except the Scar. Then the Scar, which was a bang average gun, then became a top tier AR, which is a bit strange to think that the Scar has one of the highest time to kills of all the assault rifles. That blows my mind. Now the next batch of patches that happened only a couple of weeks ago did a similar thing. It was changing the base damages, which means obviously the multipliers were getting faffed around with indirectly. So the guns weren't really worth using as much. However, one gun through all of these nerfs has not been touched, and because everything's been made weaker, this gun has, by essentially not being touched, become one of the strongest guns in the game. And that gun is the SA-87. Now, this weapon, because of all these nerfs, is really, really strong. It's got the fastest time to kill of all the fully automatic assault rifles. It's got the fastest time to kill when you include open bolt delay out of all of the LMGs. And it's just a bit mental. Now, for me, the main thing about this gun is its speed. It's not a fast weapon to be running around with. However, if you can complement that with a submachine gun or a shotgun, then you don't need to worry about the speed. So I'm going to be rocking this with a monolithic suppressor. I'm going to be using the Commando foregrip because I don't want to be punishing my aim down sight speed any more than I already am by using the rest of the attachments. So the Commando foregrip is essentially going to give me... That's my phone going off. So the Commando foregrip is basically going to give me a fair amount of vertical and horizontal recoil. Not quite as much as the Merc foregrip. However, the Merc foregrip is adding a good few milliseconds onto the aim down sight speed. So negligible difference there for the Commando. The barrel I'm going to be using is the 25.4 inch factory barrel. Yes, this does increase the ADF speed. However, it gives you a massive range buff, and it gives you a little bit of recoil control, and it gives you over 26% bullet velocity, which is really good. Obviously, I'm running that with a 60 round mag as well. So the fact that you can do more damage than a Scar with 60 bullets is brilliant. And then I'm also using the VLK optic as well, because that also helps out with your vertical recoil. And the horizontal bounce to make up for not using the Merc foregrip. Now, this gun is ludicrously fast. This, as in ludicrously fast to kill. This will have an aim down sight speed of 545 milliseconds, which... not the fastest in the world, not the slowest in the world either compared to the other LMGs. This is a brilliant hybrid. The Holger, or whatever it was, the G60, that was meant to be what this gun essentially is, and it's amazing. And now your movement speed is... it's pathetic on this gun. Your movement speed's 4.28 meters per second, which is absolutely atrocious. But your bullet velocity is going to be coming in at 1217 meters per second, which is just mental. And your sprint speed is going to be 7.69 meters per second, which isn't great, but it doesn't need to be. It's an LMG in a sense. Obviously, it reloads as slightly slower than an AR, 3.35 seconds, which is really good for an LMG, and considering all the damage that you're doing, the main drawback is obviously going to be the speed for this weapon. If you guys can overcome that, you have got one of the fastest time to kill ARs, well, LMGs, weapons, in the game currently. Like I say, everything else around it's been nerfed except this. And because everything's been nerfed, this has went from bang average at best to really, really strong. But don't tell Raven Software about that. Now, because I'm such a small channel, guys, people aren't going to be picking this up as fast. So get ahead of the curve, get yourself using this, and this could well be the second meta this channel has created. The first one being the Season 4 Bruin. We made that meta. You look back at the channel, we were one of the first to post about that. So guys, if you do enjoy this video, please make sure you hit that like button below and consider subscribing. Again, we're a small channel, makes all the difference, makes a massive difference to us. And get using it and enjoy it before this gets nerfed as well. Until then, guys, I'm Shadows Rain. You guys have been awesome. And in the next few videos, we are going to be playing with this bad boy. Peace.